How does it feel to have won?
It feels amazing to have won. I was saying we were talking earlier that we feel already that walking into the building we had achieved something that few people get a chance to do, and we were very proud of our production and very proud of the work that we did, and very grateful for the response that it's had. And so to then win awards too is just really delightful. It's just a cherry on top, really. It's just lovely, and I hope what it does mean is that it gives more people an opportunity to see the play.
And to go from the young Vic into the West End, was that even on your radar, let alone where you're standing now?
No, I'll be honest with you, all I wanted to do is get the play up and not be killed by the audience for taking up too much of their time. And so, we really we stayed very much in the present as we were working on the play, and our producers were probably thinking that far ahead, but I certainly wasn't.
How does it feel to have won?
It is absolutely insane. Honestly, mad. I haven't really processed it yet, to be honest. It'll probably be tomorrow. I'll probably sleep with him tonight like this, and I'll wake up in the morning and be like, what? Yeah, it's mad. I'm just over the moon. I'm so chuffed.
And as I said, speaking to you back during the rehearsal process, did you even comprehend during rehearsals that this is where you would be?
No. I was just so happy to be going on the West End and going working with such an amazing director like Michael, and working with Martin McDonagh is. His work is my favourite. He's my favourite playwright. And then with an amazing company, so this was something that never would have come into my head.
And first of all, congratulations. How does it feel to be holding that trophy?
It feels a bit. The thing is that all of it's been such a joy. I've really enjoyed working on it, and I love playing Karen, and I just really enjoy everyone else in the production. So it seems a bit unfair that I get an award as well, but I'm really pleased that I've got one. Thanks.
How is it going to feel walking into that theatre tomorrow? Now having this,
I think that it's just as much for all of the cast. There are most people apart from Gillian and Lily. Everyone's playing a supporting role, and it's very much for our team, and it's a brilliant company. So hopefully they'll be pleased for me. I've had some really nice responses just to the nomination, so I just can't wait to go in and celebrate with them all. It's very exciting for the production to get an award like this.
How does it feel now to be on this side? You can relax. You've won. How does it feel?
Oh, it's lovely. It's like having passed an exam. It's great. It's really nice. Yeah.
And it must be so rewarding to know the show meant so much to other people, because I'm sure for you guys it was your little baby, wasn't it? So it must be nice to almost have that pat on the back to know that the audiences loved it as well.
Yes, of course. And what's wonderful about this piece is that it appeals to all ages. So the story touches people regardless of age, and to see audiences ranging from 10 to 90 is a very satisfying feeling.
Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels great. It feels brilliant, actually. It's something you don't think about when you're there making the work, kind of week after week, as it was with The Inheritance, and you do it for the thrill of making the work and making theatre. And then when this happens, it kind of brings back all of those feelings. But I'm enormously proud to have won it.
The show from the young Vic into town, the audience reaction was amazing. Did you think from those first kind of development stages that it would?
Yes, I did. I got sent the script 9 months before, maybe, and it sat there, and I did nothing with it because it was a tomb of work, and I was trying to find the time to read it. And then I had a simple email from my friend Paul Arditi, the sound designer, who simply said, if someone sends you a script called The Inheritance, make sure you read it. At that point, I started reading on my phone, actually, and I didn't put it down for the whole weekend, and I walked across roads not looking, and got on the tube and off the tube, and I knew at the point I read it that this was something incredibly special, and as the play says, it's a story that had to be told.
And obviously the audience gets a third win of the night so far.
Right, yeah.
That's absolutely amazing. How are you guys going to celebrate tonight?
I've no idea. I hope we are. I kind of dance around a dinosaur, I think, isn't it?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How does it feel?
It feels it's complete joy. It's wonderful, and a real surprise, actually. A real surprise, but we're all thrilled.
Back in the early stages of reading the script and rehearsal, did you ever imagine this is where you'd be?
No. When we first read the script around the table, I didn't even think that the Almeida would put it on. And just to get them to agree to take a risk on it was wasn't all I hoped for. And then for Sonia to then take another huge risk on it and take it into town, and to be here now winning Best Revival at the Oliviers is just. I mean, if you'd have asked me this time last year, I would have laughed at you.
It's won 2 awards now at present.
Yeah, so I've just heard that Patsy's won Best Actress, which is just such a thrill because the show revolved around her and her performance, and I think she's a real star and a real talent.
Has it now going to make you push those boundaries again on future projects and just go with your gut feeling?
Yeah, I think so. Patsy and I are actually working together on Three Sisters at the Almeida now. We opened last night, so it's been a busy weekend. And I think it gives you the confidence to trust your instincts and to know that there's an audience for this kind of work, and that's really, really exciting.
How will you celebrate tonight? It's also that you're celebrating last night's opening and your win. How are you going to
I
celebrate?
know. I don't think we'd even got this far really. So I think we're gonna. Yeah, we're thrilled to have the recognition. So we're gonna have a good time tonight.
Thank you so much. Go get some champagne.
Thanks very
Treat
much.
yourself. Sonia, what a fabulous evening for you. How are you feeling?
I'm just so proud of everybody. I'm so proud of everybody at SFP, my company, who support me really and all my ideas. And of course, all the nominees and the winners. I feel a great sense of relief that these great artists that I support have been acknowledged in this way, and it's a sort of tick for my taste. Really, it's a tick for my hunches, which. A producer can only go on hunches and taste, really. There's no business plan, there's no business model, there's no mantra. People always say to me, how do you decide what's the answer to producing? It's just what I like. And so it's a great relief that things I like and things I support are being recognised like this.
How are you going to celebrate tonight? All of this energy and victory.
I don't know. I think I don't know. I'm going to go and see my boyfriend and have a little hug with him, who's in the theatre. I'm going to go and find Stephen Daldry and have a little cigarette with him, maybe, outside in the street. And maybe I'm going to take my shoes off, which don't fit.
How does it feel?
I'm just amazing. Yeah, I feel really amazing. I didn't expect it. It's such a really amazing category of actors, and I feel a bit weird to be singled out amongst the cast of The Inheritance. But yeah, I'm really humbled right now.
But the show is just cleaning up tonight. It's just winning so many. How does that feel to also see your peers and colleagues celebrated as well?
Really emotional, really ecstatic, and it also just fills me with such hope that there's a play like this that has been so well celebrated. And that means that people in London and around the world, they want to see this story. They want to see stories like this, so we can make more of these stories and push them out and give the LGBTQ community a stronger voice within the theater. And I think that's just amazing.
When you first read the script, were you like, this is something special?
Yeah, I read the script in 24 hours, like literally. Like I slept 5 hours, I didn't stop. And it, I laughed, I cried, more so than I've read some novels, and I just like, I knew it was something incredible. And I knew it would have a life further than the young Vic.
Dread.
Because Matthew's writing was just so human and so
But I knew I had
beautiful.
to go up and say something.
And
genuinely
yeah,
terrifying
just
to go up.
I'm just sorry. I'm just thinking about
Vulnerable to go up and justify
that first day of rehearsals when it was like
why this
500
is so bad.
pages, and now it's 400, and now we're here. It's been the most incredible journey.
How are you going to
Hopefully I'll
celebrate
remember
this
different
evening?
things to thank. Now,
Probably get some notes from Matthew Lopez. I don't know.
I feel really good. Now, I don't know how to answer that question quite yet properly. I'm still processing it. It's all good things though. I know it's that. It's all really good things. I just can't find the words. I feel happy. I'm surprised, but happy. Yeah.
Both the things you're holding up in the air sum up the most fantastic evening. When you first read the script, were you like, this is something special?
At first I was like, I'm not sure, and then I met Rebecca, the director, and I went, oh no, I really want to do this. She unlocked the play, not just for me, but I think for everyone who saw it, because it was a play that no one really paid attention to. And yeah, it's because of her that now I realise how lucky I am that I got to be chosen to play that part. I mean, anyone could have. Oh, I don't mean to downplay myself now, but anyone can do it. Anyone can do it, right? But because for some reason I got to be the one to do it, so I feel very lucky.
And how are you going to celebrate?
With this. And I'm hoping there's going to be a bit of dancing later. If that's the case, if that's the situation, then I'm going to be there busting the move.
And guys, how does it feel?
Ecstatic.
This is absolutely, this is the biggest dream ever.
I've pictured this on the coffee table for months, and now I can put it there and look at it.
And we hope we've inspired everyone.
I've never had that feeling so much of, I just said this, never had that feeling so much of I'm going to wake up in a minute. I've never even, I thought it was a bit lame to even say that, but I literally feel like I've fainted in my chair and I'm going to wake up in a second.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
it's crazy.
I can't articulate it. It's
We couldn't believe that we were nominated, let alone we've just bloody won the thing. Like, this is insanity.
I think it's because everyone comes from Nantes, don't they?
Yeah, we are all working class artists.
Yeah, we've worked so hard to get this. Like, honestly, every little penny we've had in our pockets went on this show.
Coming off stage dripping with sweat.
Yeah, we've all worked our asses off for this show. Honestly, so to have this as an end result.
Yeah.
So it goes a bit from like day one when you guys were just creating this and writing this to now. How was that process?
I mean, yeah.
So we were saying, on the stage, I wrote this in a box bedroom in Dalston in a flat share on our estate where me and Olivia lived. And I'd write a bit, show Olivia, she'd tell me if it was good or not, give me some notes, and I'd go back and I wrote it in a month. We cast it really quickly and got put up in the Setter in Camden, and had like 2 people a night coming to see the show.
We were like, come on, let's just try our best. It's only 2 people, but let's just keep going.
One night it was Alessandro's friend and my mum. My mum had a flesh and bone t-shirt on.
She stood up. That's the other thing we have to say. The amount of support we have had from our friends and our family has been unbelievable, because the passion that we have all had for this show, because we've all believed in it so much.
We've gone from doing monologues to empty chairs on some nights to having packed houses to being here.
And now we've just got this beautiful little man.
Little man.
Oh,
how are you going to celebrate?
I need to call my mum.
Shots.
I need to call my mum.
Bowl food.
I reckon my mum's killed bowl food upstairs.
I can't.
This is a particularly moving award for me, because even though I have this very strong New York accent, I'm actually British. I was born here. I still have a British passport. I'm here with my cousin, Carmel. I have a lot of family here that I'm still very close to, so this is my second home. So to win this in what I feel is my home country is overwhelming and really quite moving to me personally.
The costumes, they're no easy fix. Like, how was taking on that mammoth?
Oh, there was so many challenges. There's all those lovely children, the dancing, the ballet. It was quite a daunting experience, and every time we bring it to a new venue, we always had the most lovely cast. The performers in the London production were so lovely, so gifted, so talented. It made it go very easily.
How does it feel to even hold that trophy in your hand?
Well, actually, right now I'm terrified, because I realised as I got off the stage that I forgot to thank my wife and children. And what I was supposed to say, thank you, Chris Kelly, Randy Sue, Kenny and Marlene, for inviting me to California to do this show originally. And thank you to my wife Carmen and my children Magnus and Eloise for letting me go. And for some reason, I didn't say the last line, and I'm now terrified to go back to my seat. I think she might kill me. So if I can apologise now, and you can send me the link, and maybe you could get me the link before I get back to my seat, that would be really helpful. The biggest challenge for me was making sure that you heard every word. I mean, every word in that production is absolutely key, and that was my biggest challenge. And to keep the emotion and the excitement, and but it's a labour of love, absolutely a labour of love.
And how are you going to celebrate tonight?
I know that the stock answer is everyone says I'm going to get drunk, but assuming my wife doesn't kill me, I'm going to get drunk.
Guys, how does it feel?
Oh my God, it's amazing!
It's amazing.
It's such a, I mean, it's a celebration of this story that we're telling, and the music of Newfoundland. It's incredible. I mean, sharing this with all of us and our band, of course, and of course our cast and everyone. But sharing the music of Newfoundland with the world is amazing.
Because obviously the show is so heartwarming. How was it working on a show where it's based on like true life and those stories and getting that across?
It was so inspiring and continues to be inspiring every day. Every time someone comes to us and says, this show inspired me to do a good deed, no matter whether it's buying somebody coffee or it's donating a huge amount of money somewhere, we like that too, and we're so blessed to be able to tell the story.
And how are you guys going to celebrate this evening?
I think there's a ball pit in our future, but we're just going to celebrate. We're going to send so much love back home, and
I'm not dressed for a ball pit, but okay, yeah. Woo, ball pit.
Thank you guys.
And a huge thank you just to all the companies that come from away that have brought us to this point, like all the bands, all the casts. Like it's really been such a collective, communal effort.
I started, it always starts with the music and then the story and the folks of Gander. We went there and I met all these people. I met the people that the story is about, and they are just regular people. They can't do triple pirouettes or battements or jetés, so it's like, how would they, the story, finding the tone right of the story, how would these people move in a moment of celebration if they were trapped on a plane? What's an abstract way to sort of show, being cramped on a plane for many, many hours without it turning into sort of showbiz or a production number? So just like, that was sort of the goal, was like always keep it real, keep it in the fabric of the story that you're telling and the people who it's about. The cast is so game to they trust me, and I just keep pushing them, and they just get better and better, and as soon as they get that confidence, they sort of just like open up and let go and really sort of let it happen, as opposed to being tight with it because they're nervous or unsure. This cast is, they have a different energy than say other casts or the New York cast have. They're very keen and sort of after it, so they sort of come with a different sort of drive forward, which is really exciting. It's just the way that they feel the music, is the way they're telling the story. They're a beautiful company, so smart, so fun, and just really present every moment. So I appreciate that. They have an extra bite to it in a way that only they could do.
How are you going to celebrate this evening?
I'm going to drink a ton of champagne and hug all my friends and just maybe watch the sun come up. I don't know. It's so beautiful here. If I could get on the bridge and watch the sun come up, I think that would be pretty fierce.
How does it feel, guys? Not only are you on stage, colleagues, your friends, how does it feel to be award winners together?
Amazing, doesn't it?
Well, I love Channing. I'm very happy for Channing.
I'm very happy for Patty McCone.
We love each other, so I think we're really happy.
Yeah, it's like a timeline montage of the last 9 months.
Yeah,
it's hard not to feel rose-tinted. I mean, it's been amazing, and it feels like we're living in a montage, and that's really hard. And we finished last week, so we've had a week to try and get over it. And bloody hell, it didn't work for me. I went on holiday and I still couldn't get over it.
I packed, and it took me a week to pack, and the week disappeared. It was my husband and my son. Hi!
I'm here.
I'll let you go. Look, where are you going to put those in your house?
This goes in the man cave.
Oh, no,
it really does. My husband's man cave is where this goes.
You know. Mine's going back to my grandma's house, and she was up there, and I wish I would have thanked her. She took me to the theatre when I was 5 years old, and I turned to her and said, "That's what I want to do." And she sat right at the top, and this is going home with her.
And how are you guys going to celebrate tonight?
You're going to get changed.
I'm going to get changed, and then
we're going to wear matching roller skirts.
We're going to find some food, and then
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's amazing. Earlier on when I saw you outside, you were like, if we can celebrate.
Yeah, now we're going to celebrate.
Such a long night for you, isn't it?
It is, it's okay.
Are you all getting drunk in here?
I worry about him, Chris. I do.
Are you getting drunk? Are you having a nice time?
Cheery, look at his face, but inside he's dying.
How did it also feel to see two of your cast?
Amazing! Amazing! Well, she just never ever knows, so you just assume the worst. And so, I mean, we had just won Best Revival, and then we came off and we had to watch it on the screen, and we were like, this thing on the screen. We were just so thrilled for them. They deserve it.
Where is this little bad boy going to live?
In our office.
In our office.
Yes.
And then how are you going to celebrate tonight? Tell us.
We're going to dance around this Olivier Award until they throw us out of the party.
I'm meant to be rehearsing tomorrow.
Yeah, you might have a little bit of a hangover in the morning, but we're going to dance around this award and we're going to celebrate. Come and join us.
Maybe need some food or something.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Come and dance around the Larry.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're so good. You're always so cheery.
It feels unreal. And I said that when I was nominated, and I was happy just to be nominated, and this really does feel like I can't quite understand how it's happened, and I'm so elated that it has. It's been a very welcome new dawn in my life and my career. Adrian is a sensation. She inspires me every single day watching her. And my work, in part, is to honour that skill, that charge, that talent that she has. And what Phillida gave us, equipped us with to take the show through, and the rest of the cast just barrel in and bravely support us. I'm so proud of it. Authentically proud of it. Yeah.
And where's your trophy going to live?
My trophy is probably going to live in my living room, visible as often as possible. I don't have a mantelpiece, but when I do, that's where it'll go.
So how does it feel?
It's great. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, it was a long time to wait tonight, and I had so many wonderful friends and colleagues in. That meant quite a lot to me, you know, to have them here to support me. You know, just make you reflect on, you know, your career to this point. I think I've got a bit more in me yet, you know. I'm not being told to retire. But yeah, it's amazing. And I mean, to have 8 of these now. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I've run out of doorstops and where to put them. All these Larrys.
The company's going from strength to strength.
Yeah.
Obviously, Swan Lake, the red shoes. How do you find time to keep creating or bringing back these shows, and they travel worldwide?
Well, I don't make new shows very often. I'm not very prolific. I do one about every 3 or 4 years. It seems like I'm doing more, but I'm not. And I love reviving work, and I love recreating pieces. So that's been a real pleasure for me, because I feel that that's what's in a sense kept us going, because the fact that I still love to do them. A bit like Cameron McIntosh is actually with his shows. He still loves them and puts a lot of his heart into them still, and I feel I'm the same in that way. So I think part of I can find the time, but it takes quite a long time to develop the work, new work, and it's worth spending the time, you know.